tree friend sang to me. I've got roots growing down to the water. I've got leaves.
Hello to everyone, welcome back to my channel Create Asia. First of all, I give you a motivation code. I hope you guys like this code. Learn character from trees, values from roots, and change from leaves. Planting a tree in forest is a commonly used strategy for companies and government to lower CO2 in the air. But what can we do in dense cities where there is barely any space for a bush? After all, these urban sites are where the pollution is concentrated. Fortunately, a group of Serbian scientists has come up with an ingenious solution. What are you thinking, guys? Before we talk about the solution, if you don't subscribe to my channel, just subscribe. Okay, let us figure it out, the solution. Serbia, especially Belgrade, has many cases of air pollution. It has large coal plants that produce severe air pollution. Annually air quality guideline values was 4.3 times in Belgrade. PM concentration of 2.5 refers to the presence of tiny dirt particles in the air. These dirt particles came from power plants, vehicles, and the burning of forest, which is dangerous because it penetrates the lungs due to their small size and produce breathing problems and heart diseases. Dr. Ivan Spasarevich developed the Liquid 3 and also called Liquid 3 and introduced the Liquid 3 in September 2021. Functioning of Liquid 3. The Liquid 3 photobioreactor has a glass tank filled with 600 liters of water. A solar panel supplies electricity to a small pump. The microalgae perform a photosynthesis, convert water and CO2 into the oxygen, then release them into the atmosphere. Water is exchanged every month from microalgae and biomass extended as a byproduct. There is a big deal of pollution problem. The air quality is severe in Belgrade, the top 10 dirtiest plants in Europe. According to the European NGO Health and Environment Alliance HEAL, fill the air with high concentration of particulate matter. It reports Serbia per capita record for pollution-related deaths is 175 per 100,000 people. Cities are the source of as much as 75% of total CO2 emissions. The largest percentage comes from traffic and heating in buildings. A solution for tackling greenhouse gas emissions. The Liquid 3 is Serbia's first urban photobioreactor. Is designed to address the issue of greenhouse gas emissions and improve air quality in densely populated areas. A device contains 600 liters of water and microalgae that bind carbon dioxide, CO2 and produce pure oxygen through photosynthesis. Dr. Ivan Spasarevich also described that the institute used to single-celled freshwater algae that exist in ponds and lakes in Serbia and can grow water and also resistant to high and low temperature. The Liquid 3 absorbs all the pollution in its environment and provides fresh air. The potential impact of Liquid 3 on urban air pollution. The Liquid 3 offer an effective solution for greenhouse gas in Belgrade. The latest Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC) reports atmospheric greenhouse gas must decline 43% before 2013 and 16% by 2035 to maintain a global temperature rise below 1.5 Celsius. Okay, but if you think now the earth no longer needs trees or plants anymore because we have artificial solution, right? If you think Liquid trees is enough to us and no longer need to a plant or tree in our garden, but it's not true. Trees in our city still remain important. Our natural trees attract tourists and provide beautiful flower with fragrance. Therefore, the Liquid trees is not to develop a replacement for trees. Nice trees were very important to us. Even trees play a significant role in our daily lives. Urbanization. Liquid 3 vs Real Tree. Liquid 3 is a concept created for cities that have an area of high pollution with fewer trees. On the other way, allergies and asthma spread faster because of city tree pollution. Liquid tree has the same functions as the tree and grass and is more sensitive to polluted environment. If we compare them to microalgae, liquid tree is placed in those areas like shopping mall, highways and etc. Liquid trees are more resistant to heavy metal than trees and clean 300 to 3000 cubic meters of air from heavy metals. City trees have so much more value than artificial concepts like liquid trees that provide a natural characteristics such as color, flower, beautiful shapes and texture to our city and towns. However, liquid tree is a good lead for the climate crisis in which they overcome the pollution and the temperature of the environment and provide fresh oxygen for all living things. Also, we have one more thing to discuss. The microalgae replace 10 years old trees at 200 square meters of lawn. The function of the liquid tree is practically an imitation of it. Both trees and grass perform photosynthesis and bind with carbon dioxide. However, the advantages of microalgae is that it is 10 to 50 times more effective than trees. The team behind the liquid tree has stated that the goal is not to replace forest or tree planting plants, but to use this system to fill those urban pockets where there is no space for planting a tree. In condition of intense pollution such as Belgrade, many trees cannot survive, while algae do not have a problem with the great level of pollution. The liquid tree is placed in front of Municipality of Stalingrad in Makatonska Street in Belgrade, a busy urban area where CO2 emissions were the constantly are highest. If you like this video, just subscribe, like, share. Bye everyone.
Down to the water, I've got leaves growing up to the sunshine.